So we have a minute to talk of the week 11 NFL scores update for Sunday, for week 11 here on Sunday, November 16, 2025. So here we are. This is going to be the week 11 games before the Monday night game. I'm going to do it here. Fill out the Thursday game and some of the Sunday games. So the Jets. So on Thursday football, the New England Patriots. They defeated the New York Jets 27-14. The New England Patriots are not a bad team. They're proven why they're a really solid football team. Yeah, you might say, well, the New England Patriots, they have not the best division. I mean, yes, when you have the Jets, and you have the Miami Dolphins, yeah, sure. Patriots should be able to beat both them teams, yeah, sure. And then you have Buffalo Bills who play twice. But that's really it. I mean, yeah, and the Patriots, yes, they might have the toughest schedule. But they did beat the Bills. They beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They beat some good teams. So you can't really say they're a bad team. They didn't beat them in New England either. So you can't or New England, like Foxborough, Massachusetts, you can't say that. So and this one was a good game for the Patriots. The game was 25-34. 2 yards a touchdown. The Fields only 15 26 yards a touchdown. And then Justin Fields 11 carries, 16 yards a touchdown. Harrison carries 6 yards, 2 touchdowns. Stephon Diggs 9 reception, 4 yards. Jimmy third, 4 reception, 4 yards a touchdown. Justin Fields rushed right in for 5 yards and a touchdown. And then Nick Folk extra was good. T. Henderson rushed for 7 yards and twice to tackles and touchdowns. Murray extra was good. And Drake made 6-yard touchdown pass Henderson for 6 yards and touchdown. And then just Fields 20-yard pass for Jimmy. It was 14-20. And then 2 field goals of 44-yard and a 26-yard. 26-yard was off like a turnover, fumble, interception. And they couldn't capitalize on the turnover to score a touchdown. Because if they did, it would have been pretty much over. But then they still stopped the Patriots did, so they win. So not too shabby. So I'm not really going to say much about this game because it was just that the Jets, they had some good flashes, but at times they didn't either. So they're hit or miss. So and then we have in a low-scoring game in Madrid, Spain, the Washington Commanders fell the Miami Dolphins 16-13. This looked like a decent game. I'm going into the right season for a Spain game. I was like, wow, the people in Spain are going to get like a really solid game. He has a little bit of a disappointment, but for the people in Spain to get their first game, get a good game, for them. I mean, honestly, they kind of deserve it, like these fans overseas. I mean, yeah, you kind of hate that. American fans hate that top teams are playing overseas or stuff like that, but I don't mind. But, like last week's game, fans in Germany, I mean, I don't care who's playing, as long as the game is, like, competitive game and, like, has not just, like some good excitement to it. That's all that matters. This game wasn't the best game, but it was not. But Dolphins squeaked one out in overtime, 16-13. And Marcus Weber 20-30, 230 yards, a touchdown reception. T. Tungavelo 14-20, 107 yards. Rodgers Jr. 15% yards, 18-20 for 120. He was 7 for 74. Touchdown, Joel 3 for 52. And a couple of field goals, 46-yard field goal for Paris for the offense. MG, McGee, 26 field goal. Our pass to 30 field goal in the second quarter. And a 30 field goal in the second quarter for both. And then Marcus Mariota scored 20 touchdown pass to Debo Samuel. 2 yards. The extra was good. And the touchdown right rush guard for a yard, and then made 13. And then the overtime, first overtime. It was only overtime because in regular season they had ties. And then both teams got possession. It used to be where one team would get possession and then either, in the regular season. And it used to be like only a field goal and need to win the game. First score wins. And then everything could score. You could score a field goal and you'd win. Then they made a touchdown. You had to have a touchdown. Which I think is more fair, makes, not just so you can kick a field goal. Hey, you have a good field goal kicker, make a 30-yard field goal. Boom, you're good. You win. I like that, And I don't mind that both teams getting possession. May make a few more ties, but I don't mind it, It's still a good game. Like the one that, there's some good games, like the Giants and the Cowboys second week of the season. You had that game. You had the Packers and the Cowboys. You had some good solid games like that. So with this overtime roast, I can't complain. And then so the Spain game was a little bit of disappointment. I mean, Mario 4 for 20 between Rest Kreski, Martin for 20. Easier, it's 4 for 42 seconds. More 2 for 25, 1 for 25. So for the offense, you had right goal in 9 for 45. 18 5 for 5. Washington 2 for 42. So Goach for 215, Hill 114. So as a field goal kicking fest. But it is what it is. It is overseas game, but it's still close. So you can't score. And the Green Bay Packers, they survived over the New York Giants 27-20 in overtime. Well, it was not the greatest. 13-24. 100 series, 2 touchdowns. LeBron James Winston they had Jackson Durden, and then he got injured. Russell Wilson signed a big contract. He didn't. He kind of didn't live up to expectations. They mentioned him for Jackson Dirt, and Jackson Dirt got injured, so they had to bring in Russell Wilson. That's the Bears in week 10. Now this game, last Sunday's game, and this Sunday's game. Against the Giants. For the Giants against the Packers, they brought in James Winston, 18 for 2 interception. TJ Senior 93, Huggins 5 for 57, Dobbs 4 53, Wilson 4 4 yards touchdown. Rico Dobbs, he didn't get injured.
When you're done, do you have to work in the morning?
Let's see. Right here. Low. 13-24, turn seizures, etc. Jesus Jones. He has a lot of rushing from different players. 7 for 4, Josh Jacobs. Wilson. Josh Jacobs came out with an injury. I know it's Jordan Love had a thumb injury. This week. Michael Parsons is out with a back injury. He wasn't down. So, I missed him. But either way, so I'm really close to the coming late. That's not the best sign, but Packer fans hope it's just a 1-0. But if Wilson's coming, play the whole game, Yeah, who knows? So we'll see. And then Winston, and then we have Green Bay. That was 443. Watson 446. James 1 for 33. DePaul 1 for 24. So there you have it. And the Giants 547 for Hodgins, 451 for Tracy Jr. T.J. Jr. 436 for Robinson, 246 for Johnson, 4 for 2 for 18 for Hyatt, and 73 for rushing, 64 for 2 touchdowns. It's the rushing touchdown. So not a bad game. Giants, Winston, Sean White, he's not bad backup, Is he the best backup? No. Is he a serviceable backup? Yeah. It shows he's a serviceable backup, I think. They're better than with Russell Wilson, I'll tell you that much. With the Miller, so. And then we have the Houston Texans. They defeat the Tennessee Titans. They survive late. It was not the greatest game. It was Demos was in for Texans. Darius Mills. And Davis Mills. 26 for 1, 26 for a touchdown. Cam Ward 24 3 for a touchdown. Marks at 18 to 44, 7 for, and then Nick Chubb 3 for 17. Davis Mills 2 for 14. Nico Collins there for 8. Higgins 455. Dalton Schultz, yes. 6 for 10. Xavier Hutchinson 3 for 42. And then you had 1 for 12. Derek Wally 1 for 9. So then you have for Titans. Ward 10 for 0 3 3. Tony Pollard 10 for 3 2. And you had Chunkwaku. See. So you had Kanwaku 56. Saturday Spears 531. Young 4 for 29. And Jefferson, yes, 44 is 22. And so that was about it. I mean, you had a slight 56 field goal attempt, and a 47 field goal attempt in the third. There were 6 something, then 7-6 with the most pressure rate, many contributors, and then with 7 to go. Then right extra point, and then right 43 field goal attempt, 41 field goal attempt, and then 43 field goal attempt. Then Cam Ward passes to V. Jefferson Birds, Chase extra point, and then right 3 favorite field goal attempt. Is good. So then we'll talk about one more and see. The Carolina Panthers beat the Atlanta Falcons Norton. So this game, you've seen what Bryce Young will look like. Bryce Young a couple of seasons. His first couple of seasons. He did not look that great. This is what his 3rd season in the NFL. Yeah. Yeah, this is I believe this is 3rd season in the NFL. In the first couple seasons, great. Had to bring in Andy Dalton on the bench. Him and Nate, he got benched a little bit, So, and then he showed that, what he's learning is, what he learned, and then he fixed something in practice. Got back, able to beat Andy Dalton out in practice. So, I like those practice games that they have. They have like practice games. Like 11 on 11 football, like 2-in-touch football. Practice or flag football. Practice no tackling, so you can see maybe it's like real. You can see that and Panthers win 3-27 overtime. Racing looked really serviceable, so he turned a quarterback that was good in college and had some promise in the NFL. Could not make it work out as much, but now it's proven in the NFL. Anyway, 45, 3 Warriors, 3 touchdowns. Dow for 1945. Hubbard 4 for 10. Evan 8 for 3, 2 touchdowns. Again, 4 for 3. 0 Smith. Goodall 5 for 85. Jamal 1 big play catch for 50 yards. Coker 4 for 52. Evans 2 for 20. Mitchell 2 for 20. series 4-22. So, I mean, their defenses. I mean, they should when they had to, but they weren't just all this world defenses. And the Falcons. Michael Banks was 13th, 16 series. Kirk Cousins came in late though. That was when they were pressuring him, and when he had to lead the game-winning drive, game touchdown drive. Late, he had to lead a touchdown drive late. You know, like, you know, and he just so that's when he was getting pressured a lot. So he hasn't played a lot, but people are worried if he put Falcons since. Are they worried that with Kirk Cousins then? Or, we'll see, yeah, Bijan Robinson 23 of 104 yards, 2 touchdowns. But if Kirk Cousins can play, they can maybe does he leave for another team in the offseason? Need to go back. We'll see, does he become a quarterback in the 1 year for a team that drafts him back up? Or a quarterback to leave them, like the Jets? Maybe. Robinson, 23 yards, 3 jersey. Strickland and 739. Johnson 439. Mooney 3 for 32. Betts 2 for 14. Hedger 2 for 6. Sells 2 for 11. So in the first, it was Bryce Young. 2 for Joe for 7. Their team won. For 7 men. 2 for Josh Smith, 7-0. There's a holding on the play when beat our defense won. Josh Fred's, it was a defense one, and it was good 7-7. When you're to rush, tackle for me, it's good for Zay Gonzalez, and then Tyler Gears. When you're right tackle, when you're to jump, and it's good. Take a 20 minutes, and then official 20 for let me get 20 minutes. And Young, excellent for 3 yards. For Charlotte. So both missed extra point. One extra was missed by again. Or no, stand for 2. And the Eagles also here, big ones was good. Mini in 24-19. And the Twitter with John Kitch. To make up conversions. And Jake Walker pursuing towards Wayton. 27, 24. Singing Gonzalez. 9-9. 5-10-1 the game. The Falcons could not score in their possession overtime. And then the Panthers got their possession with the Sun Death, where it was the Panthers only used field goal to win. They got it 30-20, so 5-10 overtime.